tails is the call. It is heads. If you win the toss, you'd like to defer, you'd like to receive. Yeah, that's what they want to do. We already knew before we got out here. And you're gonna kick from the clock, correct? All right, Riverdale swing around that way. Del South swing around this way. Get out!
Let's go in!
Starting cornerback, number 1 at Riverdale, number 26 for the Panthers, Dante Jackson. Jackson was a 3-sport athlete while at Riverdale, a 5-star defensive back prospect. He was ranked number 10 overall in football recruiting nationally, a U.S. Army All-American to cap his high school football career. 60 tackles, 5 for loss on the defensive side his senior year at Riverdale. He also accounted in his Riverdale career offensively for close to 6,000 yards and more than 100 touchdowns on the field in 4 years. He was a premier sprinter in the state of Louisiana during his prep career. He swept the Class 4A state titles in the 100 and 200 meter both his junior and senior season. He continued on to Louisiana State University. His sprinting days and football career continued to rise. He was a dual sport SEC champion, and in 2018, he was drafted by the Carolina Panthers. In the second round, he was the first LSU player selected in that year's draft. He's currently in his 6th season in the NFL as a starting defensive back. Tonight, Dante's joined by family and friends. His jersey being presented to him by his former teammate and current Riverdale coach, Darius Bovey, and his football and track coach for all 4 years of his time at Riverdale, Coach Mark Longo. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 retired for the Riverdale Rebels, Donte Jackson. Another round for number 1, Dante Jackson. We're good? All right, so Dante, just talk a little bit about the experience tonight. You got your jersey retired. What's the feeling?
Oh, it's an amazing feeling. You know, Riverdale has always been part of my family for, you know, generations, even before I was even a Riverdale Rebel. So just to be, you know, put the Jackson name into the Raptors forever, you know, it's a huge deal for me and my family, and I'm just grateful.
So, you know, when people think of you now, obviously it's Carolina as a defensive back, but the people that remember you from Riverdale, they don't just remember you from the football field. They remember you on the track. They remember you on the basketball court. Just when you think about all those days, it's been a while, but does that ever come through your mind a little bit? All those
all the time. You know, I follow Riverdale sports on Twitter and stuff like that. So, you know, just even seeing that red and white R, or just, you know, hearing news, it always just give me flashbacks, man. And just coming to the school today, you know, it gave me flashbacks just to think about my time there and kind of seeing, you know, all the kids that, you know, I made a dream a reality to, you know, just seeing me, you know, I gave a lot of kids hope. So that's just, you know, all the thing I need to see for real. It's a huge inspiration, man. I love coming back. I love being a part of Riverdale Rebel family for real.
So you talked to the team for a few minutes. It was a long talk, but what was maybe the important part of your message to the team?
Just team and family and brotherhood. You know, just going out there and giving it your all for the man on side you. You know, that I think that was one thing I always wanted to do. You know, it don't matter, you know, all the accolades and everything, all the everything that came with it. The only thing I ever wanted to do is just see my teammates be successful with me. So I just, kind of told the guys kind of like how I felt about football and how I felt about, just this school and just this establishment that they got put together. Just kind of telling the guys to go out there and just let it fly for the man on side you, for the brotherhood, man. And you're gonna like the results you get out of it.
You're back in Louisiana. That's LSU country. I know you keep up with the Tigers. So how you feel about the team this year? Jaden Daniels is pretty exciting.
Oh man, Jaden Daniels is super exciting, man. I love watching the Tigers. On Saturdays, my whole house go to purple and gold still to this day. So huge Tiger fan. Always rooting for the guys. Always watching the guys every week in, week out, no matter what time they playing. But I'm very, very optimistic about my Tigers, man. I know we're gonna go in. We're gonna finish off the West. We're gonna be in that SEC title game, and we're gonna let the world know what we're about.
And finally, just if you had a message for a kid that's watching you, maybe on either sideline tonight or watching this, saying, "Hey, here's a kid from New Orleans who made it to the NFL," what would that message be?
It would be just believe in yourself. Always have confidence. When I walked into those Riverdale doors, telling everybody I was gonna be All-State and I was gonna have all these offers and all that, people looked at me crazy. But I always believed in myself. I always knew what I could get out of anything I wanted. So that would be my message, man. Just believe in yourself and always go for what you want and don't really worry about what nobody else got to say for real.